What's up? This is Damien, and this is my mate Caleb.
Yo.
Just met him today at hostel. Woke up this morning at about 11, 12, and I'm like, got out of bed, and I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? And he says to me, hey, what's up? He says, yo, I'm like, what's your plans today? He goes, oh, I'm heading off to the Great Wall of China. I'm like, shotgun?
Yeah.
so here we are.
Sure.
Check it out.
Yeah.
So basically what happened is we got here. Well, that's a whole new story on itself. We actually decided to leave at 1.
Yeah.
And apparently it meant to be at like 7 in the morning. Leave at 7 in the morning. We didn't even know that, and we ended up being in the car and stuff. Anyways, and we got some lift with some random guy. We got onto a bus. We met a guy on a bus, and he couldn't speak a word of English.
Yeah.
And we looked at him and like, you know, what do we do? And he's like, oh wait. And then he told us to go to his house. And so we did. And we were like, okay, cool. And Caleb, you told me easy. What did you say again?
Oh, just flow with it. And if it gets a little sketchy, we'll just ditch. But just judge the situation by how it is presently.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I was actually like, oh shit, I don't know if, I'm a bit stressed out here. But at the end of the day, it's crazy how everything works out. So he's such a nice guy. And Chinese people, I don't know, I've personally seen the culture as actually one of very much helpful, and I mean, take an interest in their culture, take an interest in them, speak Chinese, ni hao, and say that's hello, and they're very much, they want to take pictures with you, it's awesome.
Helping you in the smallest and biggest ways.
Absolutely. And basically I was chatting to Caleb on the bus today, and we only just met, and it turns out we have so many of the same interests. Ni hao.
Totally.
Ni hao. Ni hao. So we basically have so many of the same interests. I mean, he loves rapping, he's a rapper, and he's brilliant. I'm a rapper, kind of, and I'm fucking brilliant.
Yeah!
And and we have the same interests, the spiritual, we meditate, being present, and we have, same concepts, and we learn from each other, and we learn from being on these travels. And I've learned a great deal from Caleb, and I asked him, if it would be possible we make a little bit of a video so that we can hopefully assist other people and teach other people, not really teach, but basically give some advice. So Caleb, tell us a little bit, you've traveled quite extensively.
Right.
Tell us very briefly where have you been, and obviously what you've learned from the experience, whatever you want to say.
Right. So ever since Christmas I flew out, and I went to New Zealand, went to Australia, went to Ecuador, and I went to Peru.
I'm so keen for Peru. I always say that. But anyways, and New Zealand, and everywhere else.
And now here we are in China, basically. Yeah. So basically, of course I was nervous while I was first traveling, but I always feel good in my gut that like something is going to happen that's right? So the moment I got to New Zealand, I was of course super nervous, but like coincidences and synchronicities just kept on unfolding. It's just like basically like just chill out, like everything's gonna be fine. Just
keep your mental in a. I think obviously from my experience, I've just got to like China, and I think China for me was a big culture because it's my first start of my travels. Culture, it was kind of a big culture shock, but the more you get into it, the more you dive into it, the more you talk to people. Everyone, we all just humans, we all just trying to like get through. And so I found that it was a good experience, but at the same time, I was kind of stressed at the beginning. Well, I was lucky enough to have my family at the beginning who was here a bit, and then after when they left, I was like, it was solo missioning from there, and no one really can speak English. But it was, and then after a while, you get to know the subway, you learn the metro, you get to learn how to get around, and then you get to be present. And one tip that I've learned is try and stay healthy, because you don't want to feel sick, because that makes you feel down. You want to feel great. So you do whatever you need to do to feel great.
Of course.
And so now we basically on the top of China. And I needed to say this. And meditation for me is not really meditation, just being like, we came on the top of Wall of China, and we actually did a breathing technique because we have had quite a rush getting here, and it was kind of like and we had to run up and make sure we were on time. We don't even know how we're getting home, and it's getting late. But the universal, we'll probably make a video as how amazing it was anyways, how we got home. But then we did a breathing technique to really bring us back to present state, and just absorb and then start looking around and really absorb the beauty of this place. And then we just decided this would be the perfect place to make a video and share some of our experiences with our friends and family.
Yeah.
We love you all.
Love you guys.
And great meeting you, my friend. All the best.
For sure.
Ciao, ciao.
See ya.